Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have had a great Wednesday. And thank you for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel we're looking at one of the four He-Mans that was part of the Mattel Creations exclusive He-Man 4-pack. And we'll be looking at Filmation He-Man. We'll be comparing him with his retail releases and stuff like that. See any differences and stuff like that. See whether or not, if you have not have gotten this 4 set, if it's worth buying and stuff like that. So here we go. So here is Filmation He-Man. And I gotta say, right off the bat, I absolutely love his head sculpt, guys. I think they nailed his head sculpt. That looks like the Filmation style He-Man from the show. And this head sculpt, this is the He-Man that I absolutely wanted as a kid when Filmation was out and on television and stuff like that. This, and don't get me wrong, the head sculpt that we got, for the vintage 80s He-Man is absolutely amazing as well. But, when I first saw that head sculpt, the one they gave us for Mattel, and not this one, I always questioned that. I'm like, this is not the He-Man that's on television, but I didn't like disagree with it and stuff like that. I didn't, I just it felt weird to me, but it's still an amazing head sculpt. But this head sculpt here is absolutely like killer. I love this head sculpt and stuff like that. So there you go. And of course, with all the Origins figures stuff like that, and it's about Filmation, we get those exploding red rocks. But the difference is that the exploding red rocks is all over the packaging, where like the retail version, and I'll show you in a minute, is only showing you up top right here in the very upper portion of the box art right here. And we'll flip it around, and this is what it looks like. A closer look. Absolutely amazing artwork here with He-Man, when you remember him on Filmation, calling down the power of Grayskull and stuff like that. Now this can be removed. You can remove this if you wish, because these all four He-Mans are all collector friendly. If you wish, you can remove this and get a closer look at this right here. And here's the front of it right here with all the red rocks exploding. Okay. And you can remove him out. There he is. A much closer look at He-Man. And you notice, like with the vintage, or the He-Mans that we got, with Origins and Classics, stuff like that, there's no red bumps or armor around his chest plate, stuff like that, and his belt is different as well. And right now would be a good time to bring out, his retail versions. Here's the first release that came out for Origins back in 2020, right there. And I see now what they were trying to do with this particular head sculpt. They were trying to give him that Filmation style, like long, lengthy hair from Filmation. So there's the Filmation head sculpt. You can see the longer hair and stuff like that. And I think that's what they were trying to, give us in the first release of He-Man in Origins and stuff like that. It's just the head sculpt. The face itself was kind of weird to me. And I think a lot of other collectors. But you also notice the red bumps on his chest plate here, which the Filmation does not have right here. And of course the belt as well. You get those 3 circles, around his belt, and his brace, what do you call them? The bracket, the bracelets. They don't have bumps either, compared to the Filmation style. And like I said, like the Origins packaging, only has the rocks exploding at the top or of the upper portion of the box right here, and below it, we're not really much. All right, let me kind of adjust this real fast, guys, so we can put the other He-Man, or the one that came out, the re-release of He-Man from Origins, with that head sculpt that we all know and love. You know, back in the days, we put them all next to each other. So here's Filmation. Okay. Here is Wave 1, first released He-Man. And then I believe this was Wave 5 when they redid his head sculpt. The one, so we, you know, so all of us collectors can, you know, have that familiar head sculpt that we all know and love back in the 80s. And like I said, like, this head sculpt is amazing head sculpt. You know, I absolutely love it. But I always questioned and always wondered why we got this particular head sculpt, because in the Filmation TV show, you know, his hair was not short; it was long like this. You know. So when I got my first He-Man back in the 80s, I was like, okay, I mean, it's awesome, I love it and stuff like that. But why did Mattel, you know, give us a shortcut He-Man when, you know, in Filmation his hair was not cut? And I found that kind of weird to me. And I think that's why, you know, when Origins got released, they gave us that longer hair He-Man to try to, you know, give us some sort of Filmation style, you know, He-Man for us collectors. But there you go. And I'm hearing rumors again that, you know, Origins will be releasing, you know, a Filmation wave, I believe, of the characters and stuff like that. So there might be a retail version of this He-Man coming soon. That's not been confirmed. I'm not sure that's, you know, I'm just hearing rumors now, guys. If you want to leave in a comment below about that, you know, let me know. But still, you know, an absolutely cool character to have, you know, for our collections. And also, like, his weapon is vac metal. It's got a nice shine to it compared to, like, you know, the gray sword, power sword that we know we get for the retail versions of He-Man. And of course, he has that you know, the sword holder, you know, that's part of the Filmation cartoon, which the retail versions do not have. So I thought that was a really nice touch and stuff like that. Alright, guys, so there you go. There's a quick look at the Filmation style He-Man from the He-Man 4-pack from Mattel Creations exclusive. Showing you some of the differences and stuff like that. This, you know, what I liked and stuff like that about this. And hoping that by doing this review, you guys can have a better understanding, and maybe, you know, now you feel like maybe you should buy this now, this 4-pack, or you're still like on the fence about it and stuff like that. But still, and I know that Super 7 did give us a Filmation style He-Man as well. And this is what it looked like on Super 7 right here. So this is the Super 7 version. They try to give that the Filmation style like look to He-Man. What the packaging look like. I want to thank Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics for this book. Alright, guys, so there you go. Get these guys a little bit closer. Background. Does that look better? There you go. Alright, guys, I want to thank all my subscribers, guys. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking all things Master Universe with you guys, from Origins to Masterverse and CGI. Hit that like button, guys, and hit that notification bell when you know when I upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be looking at the next He-Man in the time frame. Of course, that's New Adventures, and I will admit that was a He-Man that I never watched. I was kind of much not checked out of He-Man, but I was watching other shows and stuff like that, like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and stuff like that. And that show kind of flew under the radar for me personally, And I watched one episode. It's on Netflix because there's only a few episodes right now. And I gotta say that it was not the He-Man that I particularly cared for and stuff like that. But if you absolutely love the New Adventures He-Man, that's awesome, guys. That's amazing. And maybe in the comments below when we do the review of New Adventures, that you can let me know what you love about that particular He-Man and stuff like that. Stuff like that. So also share this video, guys, with anyone who has a passion for He-Man and Master Universe figures and vehicles and stuff like that, which is Origins or Masterverse or CGI. Alright guys, so once again, thank you so much for joining me today on this Wednesday. Until next time, guys, take care.